सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. श्लोका नंबर 19. ताभिः करोति कर्माणि पुनस्तैर्बध्यते मनः मनसः केवलः साक्षी भानुवत्पुरुषः परः. Sureshwaracharya answering the question asked by a Purvapakshi. Bondage means bandhaha kaha iti. Bondage for whom and liberation for whom, mokshaha kaha. The entire Vedantic study based on two things. Jiva is bound, baddhaha, individual is in bondage, baddhaha. Therefore, he has to come out of that bondage by getting liberation, mokshaha. Samsara nivrittihi. Samsara nivrittihi eva mokshaha. What do you mean by samsara or bandha? Samsara means janana marana pravaha. Kama, karma, janana marana pravaha. Karma leads to, kama leads to karma, karma leads to janma, janma leads to maranam, again punarjanma. All this we are discussing in the Shastra. To whom this bondage, to whom this liberation? Atma is asangaha. Atma is not having any bondage. Physical body cannot have bondage. Then who is having bondage? No. For that Sureshwaracharya asking, saying, replying, bondage is to the mind alone, liberation also only to the mind. Bandhaha manayeva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshaye. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, manayeva, mind alone, manushyanam, for people, mind alone is the cause. For what? Bandha and moksha. For bondage and liberation. Mind alone is the cause. Why? How it is the reason? How can it mind be the karanam for bondage and liberation? Further, Brihadaranyaka says, bandhaya vishayasaktam vimuktai nirvishayam smrutam. Bandha and moksha means nothing but vishayasaktam bandhaha. Vishayasaktam bandhaha. Once you have attachment towards objects, that is called bandhaha. Attachment, raga, abhimana is known as bandhaha. Why? Vishayasaktam bandhaha. Who is having vishayasakti? Mind. Mind alone is having vishayasakti, therefore mind alone has got bandha. Then Vishaya vinirmuktaihi nar. Vishaihi vinirmuktaihi or nirvishayam smrutam vimuktaihi nar. If mind is free from that Vishaya Sakti, if mind is not having attachment towards the objects, worldly objects, nirmuktam smrutam, that is called liberation. Similarly, here Sureshwaracharya says, mind is associated with the three avasthas. In the previous shloka, he said, 18th shloka, Jagrada avastha, waking state, Swapna avastha, dream state, Sushupti avastha, sleep state. When the mind is in wakeful state, mind does all the actions. Mind becomes sentient because of consciousness, and that abhimana take place, ahankara take place in the mind. Then that mind does all actions in waking state. Tabhihi means with the three avasthas. When it is in wakeful state, it is highly active, fully active. Who is fully active? Mind is fully active. In Swapna, mind is passively active. It projects only its vasanas. Passively active. Not fully, partially active. In sleep, mind is totally inactive. But it is there in potential form. So, tabhihi karoti karmani. With those three avasthas, identified with those three avasthas, mind does functions. Karmani karoti. While doing karmas, taihi badhyate punahan. Bound by those actions only. The mind alone is bound by those actions because of abhimana, identification. My car, identification. Raga, my house, my son, my daughter, my property, my body. Abhimana. Abhimanam alone is the cause for bondage. With this abhimana only we are doing all our actions. Therefore he says, punaha taihi badhyate manaha. Mind alone is bound. Mind alone does the actions. Even though mind is inert, mind becomes sentient because of borrowed consciousness. Just as the moon borrows the sunlight and gets a new name. What? Moonlight. Moon borrows sunlight and gets the name moonlight. There is no moonlight at all. Similarly, mind also borrows sentiency from the original consciousness, Chaitanyam, becomes sentient. Ahankara, the Chidabhasa, is formed. That ahankara, once it is formed, abhimana is developed. Because of that abhimana, I do all my actions. Once I am doing actions, I develop attachment. And I am bound by those actions. Clear? So, abhimana alone is the cause. Give up abhimana, you are muktaha. That is called moksha. So it says, Manasaha kevala sakshi bhanuvatu purushaha paraha. Atma is kevala sakshi. Just witnesser. Mere kevala means what? Without any attachment with mind. Atma Chaitanyam, without any attachment with the mind, what it does? Witnessed. And the Atma and this mind, Ahankara, Chidabhasa, when I say two are there, OC and RC. RC, when it is active, we develop attachment on Anatma, mind, body, complex and related things. What we have to do? Own up this OC I am, this is only reflection, this is not real, only Vyavahara is going on. You can continue without Abhimana. You can continue without Abhimana, you can play your role. Since we have forgotten that real Atma Swarupam, we develop attachment with this and develop Abhimana with that and get into Dukkha. Why? There are Shadurmayaha in this body, mind complex, Shadurmayaha are there. Body level, we have Jara and Vyadhi Jara, old age and disease. At Prana level, Sukshma Shariram level, it has got hunger and thirst. And at Mano Manas level, Raga, Shoka or Shoka Moha, sorrow and delusion. Once I identify with them, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, their defects, their fluctuations also come to me only because of Abhimana. You cannot correct them. You have to recognize I am Sakshi witnessing them. They are bound to be there. You cannot correct. Atmala correction thevayilla, Anatmala correction panna mudiyadu. Therefore what? Look at as it is. I am Sakshi, witnesser of that Manas. What are all Shadurmayaha I am witnessing. Kevala Sakshi, just like what? Bhanuvat. Bhanu means sun. Bhanuvat means like a sun. Just as the sun is not afflicted by any dirt or any darkness or anything in the world, sun is as it is. Similarly, I the Sakshi, Chaitanyam, am not afflicted by the body, mind, complex and its related things, any amount it comes. They cannot touch me. Nothing can afflict the Surya Bhagavan. Similarly, I the Atma am not afflicted by them. Purushaha, Paraha. Paraha means here beyond. Paraha means beyond. It cannot touch. Beyond, not third floor or fourth floor or somewhere. Not spatial wise distance here. Paraha means. Here Paraha means implied meaning you have to understand. Higher order of reality. Body mind complex belong to lower order of reality. Atma Chaitanyam belong to higher order of reality. Just as waker belongs to different order of reality, dreamer belongs to different order of reality. Dream water cannot make the waker wet. Dream fire cannot burn the waker. Is it not? Why? Same waker only created the fire. Why can't the fire burn? Order of reality is different. Similarly, Atma Chaitanyam is higher order of reality, Paramarthika Satyam, absolute truth. It cannot touched by lower order of Vyavaharika Satyam. Therefore, Atma is ever Nitya Muktaha. Aham Atma Chaitanyam Nitya Muktaha. Then for whom the mukti anna? In the ahankaratik, the manasikada mukti bandham anna. Okay, next shloka we will read. Yatha pranikrutairarkaha कर्मभिर्नैव बध्यते तथा मनः कृतैरात्मा साक्षित्वान्नैव बध्यते. Even Kathopanishad also there is one shloka. Suryo yatha sarvasya sarva lokasya chakshuhu na lipyate bahya dukkhena. Chakshushair bahya doshaihi. This is Kathopanishad also says. Ekastatha sarva bhutantaratma na lipyate bahya doshaihi. Atma also will not be touched. Yatha, just as prani kritaihi karmabhihi arkaha naiva badhyate. Yatha, just as prani kritaihi karmabhihi, by the actions done by beings, human beings, or any being. What are all actions are done by the beings. Prani means here beings, human beings you can take. Individuals. Kritaihi, performed by them. What? Karmabhihi, by their activities or actions. Arkaha naiva badhyate. Some people do good actions, some people do bad actions, and a lot of impurities are there in the world. Sun is illumining, but all these impurities of activities of people will not afflict the sun. Even Papa Karma panna avanukku konjam paapam poidumo Surya Bhagavaniki. The thief is stealing lot of wealth. When sunlight is there, because of sunlight only he is stealing. Light is available, so therefore he is stealing. So this papa karma can afflict the Lord Sun? Cannot afflict. Like that, tatha, similarly, manakritaihi karmabhihi, how to supply. Manakritaihi karmabhihi sakshitvat atma naiva badhyate. Manakritaihi means that actions which are done by the mind. Here mind means antahkaranam or ahankaram. Antahkaranam, manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara put together, sushma shariram. All sushma shariram, 19 faculties are functioning there when you are doing some action. Those actions when you are performing, I am doing, there is ahankara. The action is going on, either right action or bad action, punya karma or papa karma, any karma. Manaha kritaihi, done by the mind. Mind means ahankara. Atma sakshitvat, since Atma is only the witnesser. Atma means Atma Chaitanyam. Sakshitvat, because it is only the witnesser, it is not involved in any action. Sun is not involved in any action of any being. Similarly, Atma is not involved in any action of any being. Sakshitvat, naiva badhyate, never bound by any action. Then what? Next shloka. Atma karoti karmani badhyate muchyate chataihi ityopachariki kluptihi brahma matraiva kevalam. then why Atma is not affected by the actions? It is Sakshi. Mind alone is doing. But why this bondage we are talking in? People are superimposing those punya papa karma upon oneself, mistaking oneself as Atma and superimposing those punya papa karma upon Atma. That's what he says here. Atma karmani karoti. Atma alone does actions. Myself, we say no. Who is doing? Myself. I am doing. And the self, original and RC, rendu irukku. So, myself means people do not know. After coming to yoga, Vedanta class only, you come to know RC and OC. Outside people do not know Chit and Chidabhasa. A Chit pere theriyadu, Chidabhasam pere theriyadu. Aham Ahankara, who knows? After studying 10 years itself, we are not knowing. Outside people can know. After studying 2 courses also, still we have confusion of Chidabhasa, Chit, ore kolapama irukke. What to talk of ordinary outside people, how they know that. So generally people what they take na, aham karomi, nan pandren, I am doing. I means what? Self, myself. In the myself, I am only doing, nan da pandren. Therefore they take those actions as their own. They are only doing. And a mixture. Karomi, badhyate muchyate cha taihi. I am bound by these actions. I am bound by these actions. How do you know? Typical, when a person, householder, grihastaha or grihini says what? So many problems, Swamini. House, so many problems. I am not able to come out, I am not able to move out, I am really bound by these actions, by these family members. I have no freedom at all. Who has taken your freedom? Nobody has taken. No one can touch your freedom, really speaking. And when you are taking care of your son or daughter, when you have to go to school or college and waiting in the queue, you say, what a karma I have done. Why I have to stand here? For LKG admission, a person is standing 24 hours or 36 hours. Throughout night, they are sleeping on the road. For LKG, pre-KG admission. What a tragedy for this. And he is thinking that problem is my problem. And he is thinking himself. So, badhyate. Then, once that job is over, muchyate. No, I am released from this burden. I am released from this burden. So many burdens are there in our life. No? Job, profession, education, small babies, to take care of babies, our elders, our house problems, our neighbor problems, our health problems. I am bound by all these things. That means my freedom is curtailed. I feel some uneasiness. My freedom is curtailed and I am not able to feel the peace and happiness. Once that burden is over, just like the cloud passes, I feel what? I am free. What free? From this problem I am free. Like changing the weight from one shoulder to another shoulder. I have changed my weight from one shoulder to another shoulder. Problem is not solved. That problem is solved. Next problem is waiting. Next problem is waiting. Just now only I have brought up my children and they are settled. They are settled and married. Konja free irukalamanna baby sitting. எகெயின் பாண்டேஜ். அண்ட் இந்த குழந்தைக்கு ஏதாவது ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும், அது இருக்குது, இதெல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளமாக இருக்கும், மனசுக்குள்ளே ஒரு அலைச்சல் இருக்கும். லைக் திஸ் ஒன் பை ஒன் கண்டினியூ. இதெல்லாம் ஆகிறதுக்குள்ள நமக்கு கண்ணு தகராறு, பல்லு தகராறு, ஏதோ ஒன்று வந்துன்னு இருக்கு. அன்டில் நவ் இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டுட்டு இவங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டா சுவாமினி, இப்போ எனக்காக பார்த்துக்க வேண்டியதாச்சு. பிகாஸ் திஸ் பர்சன் லாஸ்ட் இஸ் ஹெல்த். இன் த ப்ராசஸ் ஆஃப் டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் தெம், this person has lost his health and peace of mind. So where the freedom? Because badhyate and muchyate temporarily iti aupachariki. This is a figurative expression people use. This is a figurative expression. And some people say, in this life I cannot come out from these problems. Once I leave this body, அப்போதான் எனக்கு மோட்சமேன்னு சொல்லுவான். Because some people are really struggling, because of chronic diseases, many problems. They say, in this life I cannot have peace of mind. I get moksha only after death, they say. Death means what? Moksha means what? Freedom from problems. They do not know that is not ultimate freedom. Because even you leave this body, your prarabdha, now it is suspended over. But next sanchita come again. Again you have to born. Again you have to suffer. This is called aupachariki, a figurative expression. Gauna prayogaha. It's not a fact. But bandha and mukti is not a fact actually. It is aupachariki. Kliptihi. Kliptihi means kalpana, superimposition. Brahma matram. It is Brahma, delusion. This bhavana, this notion of bondage and moksha, I am going to get liberation. I am going to get liberation. After what? After Manasollasa. Or after studying from SWAMINI. Now 10 years, half moksha has come. 10 more years if I study, and the other half moksha also will complete. Therefore, people think like that. It is not so. Shastra is not giving you liberation. Guru is not going to liberate you. Shastra and Guru says, you are never bound. You are ever liberated. Only Nitya Muktaha. You are not going to get Jivan Mukti. Kadayadu. Once you get it, it will go again. Shastra is talking, you are Siddhaha, Nitya Muktaha. Shastra is reminding, Guru is reminding. This Brahma, I am bound, I am going to get liberation. This Brahma has to be resolved. Therefore, Pujya Swamiji says, in Vedanta there is no problem. In psychiatry, psychology law, there is no solution. As long as you have mind complex, there is a problem. In Vedanta, we don't have problem at all. Problem irundadane solution paakana. Vedanta la problem e kadiyadu sir. What Vedanta says, you don't have problem. What psychiatrist says, you have problem. I want to give solution to you. Eppadi kudukka mudiyum? If you give solution to the mind once, again that mind is gone changing, again another problem comes, another solution, non-stop. Then what to do now? Say that I am not mind. Mano buddhi ahankara chittani naham amani bhavaha. That's what he is going to say now. This bhranti has to come out. Brahma has to be removed. Delusion has to be removed. Brahma eva kevalam. Chudandi. Kevalam nothing but Brahma. Only delusion. So Shastra does the removal of delusion. Nothing. Shastra is not going to give moksha something as an event in course of time. By studying, Shastra is not going to give liberation or moksha in course of time. Shastra says moksha is your swarupam. You are Atma Swarupam Nitya Muktaha. You are already now here itself also you are free. But you have to claim that. You are free. But you should know, you have to claim it. Like that, one person, one story is there. One Sishya every day take a lot of cows for grazing. Grazing means to eat grass. He takes the cows. In the morning he takes and up to evening he moves along with them and comes back. And he tie one by one cow in the cow shed. And those days no tube lights, nothing. No? So he is tying one by cow. Every cow goes its own place and sit. And this person is tying everywhere and tying. And he went his room. And the next day morning, what is his job again? He has to untie. One by one he has to untie and he has to take them again to the fields. And not 1 or 2 or 10 cows, hundreds of cows. Those days they used to have. So he has to take all of them. So after releasing all cows, one cow he didn't release. That he didn't untie it. Why? He has forgotten to tie it properly in the night. He has forgotten, he left one cow untied. Therefore he forgotten to tie it, therefore he need not untie. He need not open the knot. Why? Knot podaliye. And then he didn't open. Then that cow is not getting up. Why this cow is not getting up? It's not getting up. Then he rushed to his guru. Hey Guru, that one cow is not getting up. Something happened to that cow. Then Guru asked, what happened? Because I didn't tie it yesterday night. Therefore I didn't untie it morning. You act as though you are untying. You act as though you are removing that rope. This student said, this disciple said, I didn't tie it all night, Anna. But that cow do not know that. You didn't tie anything, cow ku theriyadu. Cow ku enna theriyumna, the remove pandradha theriyum. So in the night, it has not seen, it thought that it was tied. Therefore you act as though untied. Then he went there and he act as though untying now. Nothing is there. He as though is there, untying. Then immediately got up. Rushing along with the other cows. What Guru is doing now? Untying. What? Which is not tied. Why? The student is thinking, I am tied, baddhaha. Why? Deha abhimana, mana abhimana, putra abhimana, putri abhimana, vitta abhimana, loka abhimana, inna abhimanam. Come out of that abhimana, one not as though removing. Really, Atma can never be bound. 1 day or 2 days, years, decades. Going on and on and on. Next shloka. Dhumabhradhulini haraihim asprishtopi divakarah yatha channaiva bhati tathaivatmapi mayaya. Now he gives an example. Just as Divakaraha Asprishtaha api. Divakaraha means the sun. Asprishtaha api, even though not touched by Dhuma means smoke. Abhra means cloud, dark clouds. Dhuli, dust. Niharaihi, a fog. In winter season, the fog comes, no? Snow fog. That fog. Niharaihi asprishtaha, divakaraha asprishtaha. The sun is not touched by them, but this smoke, fog and dust are capable of covering the sun. Are they touching the sun or just covering? Just covering, not making the sunlight to transfer, to pass, to come. They are covering. Same way, Maya, Dhuli, Maya, Abraha, Mayaya, Tatha eva, Atma api. Yatha Channaha eva. Because of the dust, fog, as smoke, sun is as though covered. Can that cloud cover the sun? Cloud is having capacity, really speaking. Sun is more pervading, cloud is only at that place. Channaha iva. Channaha means covered. As though it is covered. Iva bhati, appears. Bhati means appears. Sun is covered by clouds, fog or dust, as though it appears as though. Iva bhati. Like that. Tadha eva atma api mayaya. Same way, Maya also covers Atma as it were. Because of what? Ajnana, avidya, kama, karma, abhimana, raga, kama, krodha, so many. Therefore, mind has to be purified some extent. Maximum extent, if you purify the mind, it is easy. He is going to say, what is the way to come out of this Maya? He is giving technique. Next shloka you see, few slokas he is going to explain same example, then only he gives sadhana. Yatha leela vashat kaschit brahmamana kumarakah brahmatat pashyati jagat chataschandram nabhastat thalam chataschandram nabhasthalam tathaiva mayaya jivah भ्रामितो वासनावशात् नानाकारमिदं विश्वम् भ्रममाणं च पश्यति. Another example he gives. Yatha kumarakaha Leelavashat kaschit brahmamanaha. When the boy, kumarakaha means a balaha, a boy holding the pillar, brahmamanaha leelavashat, holding the pillar and moving round and round, he is go on moving. When he is moving, what he sees na? Tat pashyati jagat brahmat. And as though this universe is moving, it appears. Namak experience irukka? When we were playing, when we were young, and when we are moving fast, as though everything is reeling, everything is moving. Jagat brahmat pashyati. Because of that giddiness. Chakkar. So it looks as though everything is moving. For some time it is there, after some time it goes. All of us we have experienced that. Now you cannot move, you cannot experience. The speed momentum comes only when you are in that's why he said Kumarakaha. அவனுக்கு தெரியும் என்ன ஓல்டு பர்சன் cannot move, therefore he cannot get that checker lot of that brahman, no, brahmanam won't come also. He cannot see that reeling, So kaschid jagat, how it appears, chataschandram nabhastalam. He is looking at the akasha. When you move and see the akasha, you look, it's 100 moons are there. Shataschandram nabhastalam. Nabha means akasha. Sthalam means in the space. When you look at the space, akasha, nabhastalam, moon is there. How many moons appear after Brahma? This movement, once you stop, it appears as 100. Are there 100 moons? But one moon appearing like 100, and because you are chakkar. You have moved, but that superimposition, you have superimposed on what? Kalpana upon one moon. And how many moons you are seeing? 100 moons. Therefore what? Tadha eva. Same way, similarly, Mayaya jivaha bhramitaha. Mayaya, because of Atma Ajnanam, in the Maya is covered his intellect. And the Buddhini, Manasu, Chitta, Ahankara, in the Oru Kosha has covered this person's Buddhi. So, jivaha bhramitaha vasana vashat. From every janma, vasanas he is developing. Once you do any action, you develop vasana. Register the thing. And if I say immediately one sweet, the vasana comes in your mind. Banginipalli mango. அது எப்படி இருக்கும்னா உடனே டக்குன்னு அந்த ஷேப்பு, அந்த டேஸ்ட்டு, அந்த கலர் வருமா வராது மனசுக்குள்ள. Mango is not there. But how you are able to say? Vasana. டக்குன்னு மனசு போயிடும். Not only mango. My God, how many? How is your grandson? டக்குன்னு அங்கே போயிடும் மனசு. How is your son? How is your daughter? Non-stop. கதை கதை கதையா போயிட்டே இருக்கும். என்ன வாசனா வாசனா வசாத் மாயையா பிராமிதா. Circling round and round in the Maya. Then what? Nanakaramidam vishvam brahmamanam pashyati. The whole Jagat is circling round. Nanakaram. One akara. How many akaras? From morning to till night, how many forms we are seeing? All these forms are nothing but nama rupa. Matter, energy in motion. Energy in motion. Sishya Shariram is energy in motion. Guru body is also energy in motion. Adi poi naan nenikkrene. Idu eppadiappa? What you are? Are you bone? Are you flesh? Are you skin? Which one you are? Are you hair? Are you nail? Which one you are? Tell me. No, I am mind. What is mind? Tell me, show what is that mind? No, I am ahankara. Show me what is that ahankara. Just verbally we utter words. There, if you analyze threadbare analysis, in Drigdrishya Viveka Visa, in Saddarshanam Visa, Maya Pishasya was Dhavati enar. Rupodbhavo rupatati pratishtaha rupashano dhuta grihita rupaha. Swayam vicharaha. Once you do vichara, it will go away. It will go away. Next shloka. Nanakaramidam is nothing but brahmamanam pashyati. இந்த பிரம்மக்கு வேற அந்த ஜெயிண்ட் வில்ல உட்காருமா போய். இந்த பிரம்மம் பத்தாமலே அவர் ஜெயிண்ட் வில்ல அப்பப்போ போய் சுத்திட்டு இருப்பான். எதுக்கு அப்ப இந்த பிரம்மே போதுமே, அது எதுக்கு பிரம்மன்? அந்த பிரமணம் எதுக்கு? இந்த பிரமணம் பத்தாதான். பிரமணம்ல பிரமணம். ஓகே, என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட். Samsrujya manasa devaha samsaranniva lakshyate yadharko jala samsargat chalananneva lakshyate chalananneva lakshyate chalan nana iva lakshyate. First example you see, yatha arkaha jala samsargat. Once the arka, or example, moon, sun example. The sun reflection in the waters. Jala samsargat. Samsarga means association. When that sun is associated with the waters, chalan nana iva lakshyate. Once the water is moving, ripples are there, the sun appears as the many suns. One sun only, but you see many suns because of water's movement. Lakshyate. Tatha, same way, manasa devaha samsrujya samsaranniva lakshyate. Devaha means Atma Chaitanyam, Paramatma. Manasa samsrujya, associated with the mind. Associated with the mind, because Atma is all pervading. Since mind is there, naturally Atma is associated with the mind. Then this mind borrows the sentiency from Atma and started dancing. Samsrujya, associated with the mind. Samsaranniva lakshate. Lelayatiiva dhyayatiiva. Samsaranniva, as though Atma is moving. Atma is moving, Atma is eating, Atma is drinking, Atma is sleeping. Atma can never sleep, Atma can never eat. Then you superimpose all your actions to Atma. Naan sapadren, naan thungren, naan enna Atma nenecha, Atma thungad. இப்போ நான்ங்கிறதே உடம்ப நினைச்சேன், உடம்பு பாடி மைண்ட் வந்து நான் சொல்ல முடியாது. உடம்பு பாடி மைண்ட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் cannot say I. Then who is sleeping, who is eating, who is, அந்த சம்சர்க்கம் தான் ப்ராப்ளம். அந்த அசோசியேஷன் அது வந்து இன்டலெக்சுவலி யூ ஹாவ் டு டிட்டாச். ஃபிசிக்கல்லி யூ கேனாட் டிட்டாச். ஏன்னா அந்த மனசு வச்சுன்னு தான் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். You have to understand Aham Brahmasmi through that mind alone. Manasaivedam aptavyam. Through mind alone you have to understand. When you want to understand through the mind, you want to throw the mind. You give the baby water kudutittu and the tub of water, and your baby has took what you have given bath to the baby. And what you have to throw? Water, not baby. Similarly, this mind has to be purified in tub of water. Nalla wash panni, kulipaattu panni, manasini, enna karma yoga, upasana yoga, ashtanga yoga, tabula, the water la, ella shuddham panni manasini, guru sushrusha, shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, ella panni, appo enna pannanom? Aham brahmasmi, and the kodana eduthukanum. Aham brahmasmi. அப்படி என்ன த்ரோ? மைண்ட். அப்போ மைண்ட்னு ஃபால்ஸ்ஃபை பண்ணலாம். இப்போ பண்ணக்கூடாது. இதெல்லாம் தெரியாமல யோகிக்கு சாதனா பீப்புள் தே வாண்ட் டு ஸ்டாப் த மைண்ட். Mind and intellect are your assets to claim Aham Brahmasmi. Without mind and intellect, you cannot claim Aham Brahmasmi. Therefore, intelligent person use the mind, Sukshma Buddhya and Sukshma Manas vechindi, understand that Aham Brahmasmi and say goodbye to mind and intellect. Thank you. Poitva, put in dustbin. That's what he says. Next shloka, you read. योगाभ्यासवशात् येन मनो निर्विषयं कृतं निवृत्तस्य पुमान् सद्यः जीवन्मुक्तो भविष्यति. Now examples are enough. Moon example, sun example, and the boy example. So many examples. Again, all examples only to show that we are all having ignorance because of delusion, moha. The delusion is because of Atma Ajnanam. Atma Ajnanam can removed by only Atma Jnanam. How can you get Atma Jnanam? Yoga Abhyasena, Yoga Abhyasa Vashat. By Yoga Abhyasa practice of yoga. Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Upasana Yoga, you have to include all of them. Panchamaha Yajnas, Upasana, Japa, Tapa, Dhyanam, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, all. Vashat, Yena Manaha Nirvishayam Kritam. Yena, by whom? Manaha, the mind, Nirvishayam Kritam, making the mind free from objects. And the mind keep free without object. Konja neram. Aham Brahmasmin puriyar varakku. Adikapram you can go and do anything, doesn't matter. Gnani does like that only. Once you know to separate that, just like that swan separate the water and milk. Konja neram the manassani keep away from the objects. Adhudha dhyanam, everyday practice. Yesterday only I have started the meditation course. Students think we are all advanced students. Namakedika dhyanam. Nididhyasana, Rupa Dhyanam is prescribed for all students. That's why once in a while I start meditation deliberately. Idella sollamata ella students ge. You have to do meditation and ellaru kupti solla mudiyuma enna? Is it possible for me to call all the students, you have to do meditation, then only you can assimilate? And I cannot say. Therefore, whatever my Guru is teaching, there must be some meaning in that, no? See, he says that manaha nirvishayam kritam. You have to make the mind free from thoughts, worldly thoughts. Anatma Vishayam, adilandi separate pannanam mind ne. Endha vishayamla pannanam manasini, Atma Vishayamla manasini occupy pannanam. Eppadi panna mudiyum? Abhyasam pannada panna mudiyum. Dhyanam pannanam. Dhyanam pannamale onnume varadu. It's not so easy. I have to sit and I have to invoke the Akhandakara Vritti, cut off all the relations, trim up. Every day, morning, Madhyanam, Sayangalam, night, 4 vaati pannadu. And chumma illa aham brahmasmani sollarade. Purinja maadhiri irukum. Cheppalu potta udane theriyum nama kadai. It's not so easy. Never waste your time and energy. Every day, dhyanam is compulsory. Few minutes I have to sit, minimum 10 minutes, maximum 20 minutes. Sit in dhyanam. Do Nididhyasanam, contemplation, Vedantic meditation. And the Vedantic meditation, first other meditations have I mastered, adi paakana. Like that he says, Yoga Abhyasa Vashat, Yena Manaha Nirvishayam Kritam. My mind is free now. Show your mind how much time it is free from Anatma Vishayam. And alavukku Shakti Varanam. Nivrittasya Puman, when that he is free from Nivrittasya Puman, a person who is free from Nivrittasya means free from, of that person who is free from Vishayas, worldly objects. Anatma Vishayam, varave varadu manaskulle. How it can enter? Anatma, that is. I cannot allow that. My mind cannot go towards that. Because my mind is trained towards Atma Vishaya. Nivrittasya puman sadyaha jivan muktaha bhavishyati. Sadyaha means ipave. Here and now itself he will become jivan muktaha. As though. Becoming an as though. He claim I am ever muktaha. Next shloka. Dvasu paurnau cha sayujau naucha sayujau abhavan mayaya shivaham ajami kamjushan naikah ajami kamjusham naikah nane vasiditi shrutihi. Now, Sureshwaracharya concluding, Dvasuparnau cha sayujau abhavan mayaya shivaha. Shivaha means Ishvaraha. Sayujau means Jivatmana. Abhavatu mayaya. That Ishvara, the Paramatma, and the Jivatma became friends. Jivatma and Paramatma like friends. Dvasuparnau iva. Like those birds. Mundakopanishad. Dvasuparna sayuja sakhaya. And two birds are sitting. One bird is sitting on the top. Other bird is sitting down. One bird is eating the fruits and bitter fruits, sweet fruits. Another bird is just watching. And both of them have made friendship. And this bird is looking at that bird. Ni nemmadiya irukke, anandama irukke, nanda kashtapattu irukken. That bird says, come to me. Then this bird recognize that bird alone. I am here, and it jumps towards that bird, become one with that. Adi madri. Ajamekam jushan ekaha nana asit iti shrutihi. Even though this Paramatma can never become many, really speaking, Paramatma, Atma can never become many, really speaking. Atma is akhandaha. It cannot be divided. It is indivisible. Appears as though divisible. Aham ekaha atma. Ajam ekam. Ajam means birthless. Ekam jushan means enjoying that Maya. Eka, that one Maya. He enjoys the Maya and appears as though many. In Purusha Suktam also it is said Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate. Ajayamanaha san. Even Atma has not become many. Really it cannot become many. But as though appears many. That's what is appearing many is not real. What is appearing is not real. Therefore, what you have to do? Whatever I experience is mithya. Whatever is appearing is mithya. To whom it is appearing is satyam. Whatever is appearing is mithya. Whatever is experienced is mithya. Experiencer is satyam. Who is that experiencer? Aham Atma Chit Chaitanyam. So, this Chidabhasa Jiva is what? My Vibhuti. It is nice. Life is a sport, entertainment. If you take that is real, life is miserable. Vattagammana. Iti Shri Dakshinamurthy Stotrartha Pratipadake प्रबन्धे मानसोल्लासे अष्टमोल्लाससङ्ग्रहः Thus ends the 8th section. Summary is over in the form of Manasollasa Vivaranam. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.